Yes, we're here. We're here. Let's get our equipment sorted. Nice way to ground, guys. Yeah. Yeah. When I'm doing these videos, I show you, I demonstrate what you need to do to get your energy in check, in balance. Okay. To realign your brain, your subconscious mind, to recalibrate your mind back to authenticity. So you can always take a copy, learn from the teachers, learn from the masters. Now listen, chosen ones. Your enemies, so they went to sorcerers, they went to wizards, they confronted fortune tellers, psychics, witches, and everybody that is into the dark arts. This video is for a specific group of people, okay? The message might resonate, you will know that that's for you. And the intention was to harm you, to destroy you, to destroy your health, finances, maybe marriage or relationships, and to get you into a certain stage or point of desperation. You have got to realize something. They did everything. They lit some candles, they chanted whatever they chanted, they burnt incense, they danced around in the middle of the night, and they set out specific intentions to find a way how to destroy you without you having to know the part of it. And it didn't work. It did not work, chosen ones. It did not work, okay? They was hoping that this thing is going to be, oh, piece of a cake. They have done it before to other people. So they thought, oh, we can also try it to that one. So they thought it was business as usual, okay? They already done these things to different people. And they worked for some other people. When it came to you, they decided to try the same techniques, the similar things they did, and they did not work. Not only did they not work, they are starting to realize, look around them, and they can feel a certain presence that they cannot put a finger on. They can feel their world is shaking. They're starting to see their businesses have crumbled. Some of them are calling, they could have been a group. Usually these people do these things in groups, okay? They team up to work against you. So they are calling each other, hey, listen, have you had any information about so and so? And the person was like, yeah, I could have seen them around. They are doing okay. They are still okay. They are moving around. They are doing their daily thing. They are still present. And they waited a few days. They asked another one of the team members. They came back with the same story. And now they don't understand what is happening. So they are thinking, what is going on with this person. How come that these things we are doing have not worked? Not only did they not work, they are also starting to face the consequences because now they are seeing their world is falling apart. So what they are now doing, something is running in their mind. And they are thinking, this person is a witch. They think that you're a witch. They think that you do the same things that they do. And you don't have any idea. You have never put your foot in witchcraft. You don't even know how it works. You have even never consulted a psychic. But they think you're a witch. And you see, that thing that is now happening to them is terrifying them to the maximum. They are now starting to realize you have a different layer of protection around you. Let me tell you something about chosen ones. Chosen people operate from a state of love, genuineness, authenticity, love, empathy. They operate from a very high vibrational frequency. It doesn't matter what is going on in their lives. You can find a chosen one struggling. Yes, we struggle. Chosen ones struggle. We do struggle sometimes to pay bills. We do struggle with jobs. We do struggle with relationships. We do struggle with health. Yes, we have our own things that happen every now and then. But still, on the inside, you have always remained a good person. And it's because of that you have continuously been protected by God. You have always been protected by the Most High. Because you see, when a person sends you, towards you, negative energy, different types of spells, whatever type of witchcraft, when they send this kind of energy towards you, that energy will come in and it does not have a place to settle. It's the reason why I've told you in the beginning of this video. They have done these things to other people and those things worked. But they have tried to do the same things to you and they have not worked. Because chosen ones, you have a different layer of protection around you. Now, the energy that they are sending, like I've said, it does not have a place to settle. So the energy is going to roam around you for a little bit. In some case scenarios, that energy that they have sent towards your direction, it could end up catching somebody else that is around you. Is why sometimes you could be in a certain situation, an area, for example. It could be a workplace, for example. It could be a place where you live. It could be any setting. And there is some people around you, that energy that they have sent bounced off of you because it didn't have a place to settle, and it could have caught somebody else. In some case scenarios, if you're just doing your own thing or you're on your own, that energy usually bounces back because you see that energy, the intention of the whole idea is to send that energy so it could settle within your essence, within your spirit. But now that you're on a high vibrational frequency, you are a very high vibrational individual. I've told you, love, authenticity, empathy, all those are high vibrational energies. Now the energy bounced back and it went back to your haters and enemies and it hit them in the place that they didn't expect. So now they are going in circles. That person is a witch. They have got to be a witch. How is it possible that we have done this? How is it possible that they tried that? It did not work. What is going on? And now your enemies are starting to realize there's a very big protection around you. But you see, one of the things that these people don't understand especially the people that are involved in magic and witchcraft. There is something they don't realize. When their magicry, whatever they did, sorcery, failed to work, that magic they did, it was coming from a place of resentment. It can be a genuine hatred towards you, because I've told you, sometimes you have got this aura where people will turn around and they will envy you. You don't do anything wrong. You know, you're in a workplace, you're doing your job, you live in a home environment, you clean the place, you take care of the properties, you do everything the way it should be. And these people now, they're wondering what exactly is protecting that person, because that energy, when they were sending that energy, they were signing a deal with the devil. And you see, those things, when they don't work, the devil always comes to collect. So the effect of those things that they do will also determine the results that are going to happen in their own personal lives. I could give you an example. They could have sent a death spell. They want that person gone. They want them to fall sick. They want them to get into a car accident, anything of that nature. And it didn't work. Now that energy bounced back, because the devil always goes back to collect. It bounced back to those individuals, and they are now the ones who got that particular car accident that they wished for you. If it was a sickness, they are now in hospital. They are battling with different diseases, sicknesses. They don't know where they are coming from. The doctors are running up and down. They're on life support. And they're now starting to realize, their eyes are starting to open. And they're now getting it that you are indeed protected. You see, a lot of your enemies, the envy that they have against you, it doesn't mean that you have taken anything from them. You don't talk to their wives. You don't owe them any money. You never borrowed anything from them. You have even never asked them for a lift, maybe even a ride. You have never taken any of their equipment. But there's a genuine envy that people feel sometimes when they're around you. And because of that envy, what is now happening in their minds? They're failing to understand what makes you who you are. So it is coming from a place of resentment. And because they envy you, that envy generally, eventually is going to generate into hatred towards you. And eventually, when a person hates you, they become very dangerous, because now they are capable of trying different alternatives to shut down your light, to dim your light, and to destroy everything about you. In some case scenarios, some other things may not work. You could have experienced some of those individuals. They could have thought that, okay, so since we don't like this person, what we are going to do, or what they will do, they are now going to start to destroy your reputation. So they can go around to anybody that cares to hear, to listen. And they will now start to say very negative things about you. Something that people call the smear campaign. So-and-so is like this, so-and-so is like that. That person is bad, that person is this. And now, everybody around you that used to, every now and then they could say hello, they could come around, they could say, they could stay around you. They are now starting to distance themselves from you, because there is somebody behind the scenes that is working with the team to make sure that they find whatever they can do to destroy your name, not only your name, even you as a person, if need be. But everything is not working, so they are baffled. Because you see, chosen ones, the only thing you have to do Just be present. And you see, a chosen person may sometimes even know their enemies, that so and so hates them, so and so is doing something against them, so and so is doing this. They will know. But instead of throwing that hatred back towards them, the chosen one is going to send them pure loving energy. So that is why I've told you, now the energy they are sending, it cannot settle within your spirit. It has got to bounce back because now it has met the complete opposite of what they thought you are. So it bounces back and it goes back to hit those people very hard in the face. So you are out there and you're wondering, there's a neighbor, something is going on with them. They are facing different kinds of struggles. Some of them have had some demotions from work. They would have been sent out of work. Some of them are in hospital. Some of them are losing pets. Something happened to their animals. Something happened to their parents. There's a lot of things happening around them because the energy that they sent is the same energy that is hitting them exactly where it hurts. So that is why your enemies are starting to realize that it is about time they start to distance themselves from you, because trying to harm you is almost signing a death sentence for themselves. They are now starting to see, because you see, you can only realize the effect of the energy that you send to people. That moment when that energy comes back and bounces back and hits you and everybody around you. And you see, that's also the other thing I need to talk about in this video. That energy is not going only to hit the people that sent it your way. It is going to take everybody around them that is closest to them. Everything that they have ever held dearly in their lives, all their businesses will crumble. Their entire families are going to suffer for generations, because you cannot continue messing up or messing around with a divine being and you really, really think nothing is going to happen to you. I can promise you, a chosen one. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. There is people you have got to watch from a distance and you let them be. A chosen one doesn't waste their time with black magic. A chosen one doesn't waste time, chanting spells towards different people, sending different type of energy, trying to destiny swap with people. They don't do that. It is not in their authentic signature. They have never done that and they will never do that. And even if they know somebody is sending bad energy towards them, they are still going to send that person love, energy of love, because that is their signature. And you see, the enemy doesn't resonate with the frequency of love, the same frequency that you embody. They do not resonate with that, because the enemy operates out of a place of jealousy, envy, and hatred. When it comes to being chosen, you have to understand, no matter what you're going through, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter what it looks like. This is something I've been saying in my videos again and again. It doesn't matter what things look like. I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, the entire universe. Should I say this one more time? Can I repeat this for you? The entire universe is rooting for you. So which means all those things that you do not see in the spirit, that are hidden from the naked eye. Because while the enemies are working, you're out there doing your own thing. You're at your workplace, you are doing your job, you are creating your stuff. Sometimes you're sleeping, you're having your normal meal, you're talking to family members or whatever, friends. There is a divine protection that is around you. The entire universe is working in your favor. The entire universe is on your side. Is the reason as to why you see those people, they can only try, and then they realize that it's not working. And that's when they are going to start running for cover. Because you see, when that energy starts to hit them back, they are going to run and they are going to find which place they can hide, and they will not be able to find a suitable spot they can hide, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, because they are starting to realize there's an extra layer of protection around you. That is exactly what is scaring them. It is scaring them because even if they have done things to different individuals, only when it came to you, those things fail to work. That's what it means when you try to mess up with God's chosen vessels. I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, I've already been telling you this thing over and over again. You have got an extra layer of protection. The entire universe is on your side. It is only when those people are going to try are they going to realize they shouldn't have started in the first place. It's been a motivational video for today. Let us know what you think, guys. Drop us a comment, like the video, share, subscribe. You always know I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. Denzemos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.